Hey everybody, welcome back to the Kansas City Southern Union Pacific N scale layout. I'm having some problems with my phone. I was going to do a shot of my ugly mug and talk for a little while, but it's not want to switch back over for some reason. So you guys get to look at this for a little bit. Anyhow, this is going to be part 2 of the yard series, and this is going to be on the intermodal and auto rack area. I had a lot of questions from part 1, and I'm going to go ahead and answer those. But a couple things real quick. Number 1, happy Easter to all of you. Hope you guys enjoy some time with your family and everybody's staying safe. Another question I've been getting just recently, and I can understand it, but people are asking me, hey, what are you going to do if Canadian Pacific goes through and buys Kansas City Southern? Are you going to switch over? Well, I am not going to do that because Canadian Pacific really doesn't run through Kansas City and Kansas right now, or when this layout was originally built. So I do run Canadian Pacific locomotives on my layout. I usually run them as DPUs. They're not usually on the head end of anything. I'm not wanting to get rid of my paint schemes, and I'm not sure if I know of anybody that has a layout and has changed the whole thing just because their railroad got bought out. So I guess the answer is no, I'm not changing anything. I don't have anything personally against Canadian Pacific, but I just really hope that that doesn't go through. So anyhow, let's go ahead and show you the yard that we're talking about in part 2, and this is the intermodal auto rack yard. I can't find all my auto racks right now. I'm not sure where they're at, but we're just going to give you an overall real quick. I'm trying to go slow here. So this is an overview. There's 2 tracks for the intermodal and 2 tracks for the auto racks. And then there's a pocket right there for power. And that Kansas City Southern consist is getting ready to hook up everything that you see in there when it's ready. So anyhow, here's an overview like this, if you guys want to see that. All 4 tracks are 10 feet long, and the one you see on the left that comes to this crossover is 11 feet long. And then this pocket here on your right is a storage for well cars, and it is 6.5 feet long. Okay, and then see that intermodal trains come out this way, and then they go on the main. It's another 5-unit consist over here getting ready to do something. So here's the size of the yard. This is not counting the locomotive facility, and that'll be on a separate video as soon as Vinny gets done touching up my sheds, making them look pretty. So here is an overall. This was on the last video I did on part 1, but just to show you. So we're going to cruise down here just a little bit quicker. I know you guys don't like that. So the yard tracks themselves are over 10 feet long. See, there's 10 feet. And that has 9 storage tracks, and that was all in part 1. So let me get to some of these questions that I had from last time. I didn't get to answer everybody, but I wrote most of them down. It says, how many well cars can you fit in there? Well, I can hold 32 total, 16 on each track, but I don't have all 32 out right now. And somebody asked me, what kind of well cars do you own? And all these that you see right here are Walters. I cannot find my Catos. They're somewhere in a box. So these have the old pizza cutter wheels on them. They need to be switched out, but they have microtrains couplers. So the tracks are 10 feet long. And the auto rack area, I can hold 20 cars, 10 on each track. And like I said, I have them in a box also, and I just can't find them. I don't know whether they're around here. It goes all the way down to there. But you have to remember the auto rack area, you have to leave room for unloading. So good end scale unloaders for these are almost impossible to find. So one day I'll find one or two of them. And the cars will be stored over in that area. That's for all the cars. So I do have some my jack cranes over here. That should go like that. And then some unloaders. So let me see. I think that is it on questions. So I just wanted to give you guys an overall and get this part 2. Part 3 will be on yard operations, and part 4 will be on the locomotive area and how they swap power out. Like I said in part 1, these lights that you're seeing right here, there and there, they will be hooked up, and there will be a on and off switch right here somewhere, and that will light up the intermodal auto rack area. And then there's another set that I haven't put up yet that points out to these trucks, and this whole yard will be lit up. So the other thing that I have over here is where the trucks check in. They come in, have to go through security right there. And I gotta paint that K-rail yellow. I haven't done that yet. So the whole thing from right about there to the end is 16 feet. So the road that going in and out of this place with trucks that you'll see on here one day is pretty long. 16 feet and end scale is pretty good. So, all right, you guys, just a little update, little part 2. I've been busy doing other things on the layout, and that'll be coming out in the video in another week or 2. I've been planting some corn. I'll give you a little teaser over there. See it? Ooh, there it is. That's all you get. Yeah, been planting corn and getting my farm area ready, and I'm getting ready to put the backdrop up. Final last piece of backdrop up over there. There's a sheet right there to keep the sunlight out. But there's a backdrop that I have that we're going to mount up there next week. Can't wait for that. All right, you guys. Like I said, hope you guys have a good Easter, and we'll talk to you soon. Out.